everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have this video to share with you guys. It's a story that the Young Turks did, and I just ran across it just a couple of minutes ago, and it really pisses me off. It's upsetting and it's enraging, and this whole thing with saying Black Lives Matter is kind of it's just kind of pointless if we keep saying Black Lives Matter while your government is showing you that your life does not matter. Why do we constantly say it? There's nothing behind it. It's okay. It's like saying I'm thirsty, but I never bother to drink the cup of water that's sitting in front of me. Me saying something isn't changing anything. Unless there's severe consequences for the constant brutality of Black people, then Black lives doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter how many times we say it or yell it or paint it or print it. It doesn't matter. Our lives don't matter until we show, excuse me, with force that our lives matter. A life for a life, an attack for an attack. And I don't care what anyone else says, but if you look at the countries, look at our country and what we do to other countries in order to get our point across. Do we send them letters? Do we just, email Syria and say Americans' lives matter? We don't do that. No one does that but the Black community. Excuse me. Anyways, I'm gonna play this video. It's pretty graphic, very upsetting. I'm not even gonna watch it the second time, but the reason why I'm playing it is because it needs to invoke emotion in you. It needs to invoke fury and anger, and those are things that you should be feeling. You should feel those emotions, embrace those emotions, and go with those emotions. Don't think, oh, let me pray for these cops or these white supremacists. If you're watching this and you're thinking forgiveness, then something's wrong with you. Okay? It doesn't mean that you're a good person or that you're going to heaven. It means something is not working correctly in your brain. So I'm tired of it. I don't want to see any more people saying I forgive anyone or that I'm going to pray for these people. Well, you need to pray for them while you're getting vengeance. Then go ahead and pray. But forgiveness, no. Okay, just stop. If you're thinking of it, this is the test to tell you if you have a severe mental illness, okay? If you watch this video and you think forgiveness, you have a mental illness. You need to go seek medical care ASAP, because these videos should not invoke forgiveness. Here's the video.
Now, this is not about Russia, North Korea, or the cooking practices in Mar-a-Lago. Seriously, that's a front page story. Oh no, this is just a reminder that not one, but two police officers with past records of using excessive force sought to recreate a chilling scene from American History X by stomping on the face of already handcuffed Black men, reminding those that may have forgotten that police brutality is still a pretty prominent issue plaguing America today, and why we must continue to say Black Lives Matter. So the first horrific video documents a scenario in which an officer has a Black suspect handcuffed to the ground and under control in Ohio. But in steps GI Jackass #1, Zachary Rosen, an officer who, by the way, was involved in a controversial fatal shooting in 2016 in which he fired 15 shots at a 23-year-old man, a case that is still under investigation due to conflicting reports. So in steps Rosen, seemingly dissatisfied with the already restrained man's consciousness or his ability to still breathe, and chillingly stomps on the man's head so forcefully that it bounces up from the curb, and then proceeds to kneel onto the hogtied victim's neck, all while his 4 fellow police officers stand by and take in the show, unaffected by Officer Rosen's barbarity. Now, if you're watching this and you're upset and you hope that this officer saw justice, don't worry. Columbus Police Department will swift to punish this hothead by giving him desk duty. Now, you sit behind that desk and you think about what you did. There's plenty more pencils for you to sharpen, so you better get your act together. Young man, I mean, me. Desk duty, what is this, elementary school? This is a
So here's my just thoughts on that. White people, okay, these disgusting white supremacist terrorist cops are showing you with example after example after attack after, like, what can they possibly do to you to show you that you saying Black Lives Matter doesn't do anything. It didn't matter when that cop is kicking that unarmed Black man who is handcuffed and on the ground. When that terrorist is kicking him in the face, do you think that white cop is thinking Black Lives Matter? Or do you think he cared if that Black man was in a Black Lives Matter march the weekend before that? No. Because saying something doesn't change anything. If you want people to say Black Lives Matter and being these marches and stuff, let the good white people do that. Let the white people that are not racist, savage terrorists, let them march and say Black Lives Matter. But don't dare allow a cop, a disgusting white supremacist, savage terrorist, continue to brutalize you. Okay? You saying something, but accepting the opposite treatment. What do you think that does? You're contradicting everything that you say. Everything that you say you stand for is contradicted every time a Black man is brutalized by a terrorist cop. So every word that comes out of your mouth, every footstep you took on those marches, means nothing. Absolutely nothing. You are wasting your voice. You are wasting your time. Because if you saw how those officers brutalized those Black men, their lives did not matter. I don't care if you have it on your t-shirt. Until there's a consequence to actions like this, a consequence given to these white supremacist terrorists by the Black community, until we are giving them severe consequences, this is not going to end. Why should it? Why should they stop doing this? Like, what's their motivation? What is the police officers, the lieutenants, what is their motivation to fire that officer, to press charges on him, to put him in prison for his terrorist attacks? What's his superior's motivation to do anything? Nothing. They have no motivation. Why would they do something? The Black community are just going to march. They're just going to walk around and wave a flag and say Black Lives Matter. We can keep killing them. We can keep locking them up. We can kick them in their head, stomp stomp on their heads while they're laying in the ground. They're showing you that your life does not matter. Why are you telling them that it does? Why are we wasting our voices? Why are we wasting our time and our steps? This is pathetic. It is the most pathetic excuse for fighting, for standing up for ourselves. We're not doing that, because I promise you, if these white supremacist terrorist cops knew that there will be a severe and swift consequence, I don't care if that consequence goes directly to that officer or if it goes to an officer in a different state. There need to be consequences. This is ridiculous. Like, I'm tired of seeing this over and over and over again. And I want to think so badly, black men aren't weak. They're not just allowing this to happen. But every time I see it and I don't see any consequence, it makes me believe, oh my gosh, they are weak. How the hell are they going to protect black women? How are they going to protect black children when they do nothing to protect themselves? Do nothing to defend themselves. What is this? Why are you still being conquered by these white supremacist terrorists? I don't care if I die after getting arrested or kicked in the face for what I do to the police. I don't care if I die. I don't care. But I would not go out like that. Wouldn't do it. And if you're a black man and you're thinking, oh, well, that's not me, or trying to figure out what that black guy did wrong, you saw he was laying on the ground. The cop came out of nowhere and kicked him and stomped him in his face. You saw with your eyes what he was doing. So you can tell yourself, this isn't going to happen to me. That's not me. So I'm going to sit this one out. I'm going to focus on some side chick or something. I don't know. That seems to be what, the thing to do right now. That seems to be the focus. It's not going to happen to you until it does happen to you. Okay? It never happens to you until it does. And then what? And then we wait for it to happen to the next one and the next one. And every time this happens, you're emboldening these white supremacist cops. And not even the cops, but they're just average citizens. They're looking at you like, oh, you're very weak. We can do whatever we want to, because there's going to be no consequence. They're just going to pray and forgive me. I'm not saying that that's what this guy did. I don't know what happened to him after this. He could be dead for all I know. But what I'm saying is, we're seeing this too much. We're seeing it too much, and we're not seeing consequences. He gets to sit at his desk. That's his punishment. Imagine if it was reversed and that black man kicked that cop in the face. He will be in prison for attempted murder. Okay, so clearly our government isn't going to give these people consequences. When are we going to give them consequences? When are we going to show them, instead of just telling them, that Black lives matter? When are we going to show them that Black lives matter? Because Black men, you need to start thinking like, that could be me right there. We need to unify and do something about this. Brainstorm something, but something needs to change. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm sure this is new. Like, this is just recently, recent stuff that's going on. So I'm going to leave the link to this video in the description box in case anyone wants to watch it all the way through. Again, like it's I can't deal with. This is messing with my brain. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do. I don't know like what's going on. Okay. Black men we need to get unified and start dishing out some consequences and fast, because we're looking very, very weak right now. Very weak. And I'm sad. I'm sad for it because I have a son. And I'll be damned if this happens to him when he's a grown man. Like, this is not going to be my existence. This can't be my existence. I won't sign on for this. This is not okay. And something needs to be done. And the only one that can defend you guys, the only one that can fix this is black men. That's it. Nobody else. Even if you think somebody else is going to come in and save you, and let's say they do. Let's say some other race comes in and starts setting examples and saying, you're not going to do this to black men. You still look weak. You're still vulnerable. It's just going to happen again. The only person that can end it and stop it is you. Okay? And if you don't, then what? Well, like, this is just going to continue. They're going to continue killing you off. You're going to continue with the mass incarceration. They have no respect for you. They're kicking you in the head, kicking you in the face. That's total disrespect. Like, something has to change. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this story. Let me know what you guys think is the answer, something that we can do to put a halt to this, because we need to do something quickly to put a halt to it and make it stop and make these people really think about what they're doing and what the consequences to their actions can be. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Also, I want to thank everyone that support me on my Patreon account, and I will put the link to that in the description box. And yeah, please donate, even if it's $1 a month. That will help. I want to continue to do these videos. As I said, I have a son to take care of, and I just we need to get these messages out there, because this isn't okay. This stuff like this isn't making mainstream media news. It's not. They're putting stupid stuff about dyeing your hair or something before this. It's not important to them. It's not going to be important to them. We need to show them that it's important to us. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys on the next video.